leader and design engineer.
Hi, I am Lokman as manufacturing engineer.
Hi, I am Ain as a research manager. Hi, I am Salma as a graphic designer.
We are Ultimate4.
Next is our identity, Ultimate4. This team consists of the best of the best. The 4 members that make this team what they are now are expert at their job. They can make the best of everything. All opinions are sounded out loud, and yet everything is never a haywire. To accept and tolerate, or to deny and negotiate, teamwork is top priority. To start an evolution in education, to start a revolution in the future. As our motto goes, we will make a difference. We will be the one that revolve and evolve in the future.
The giant parallel U and 4 represent that there may be two completely different things, but in a certain way, it can be almost alike and symmetrical even though they are opposing. Hence, the different opinions never end up in conflict. Instead, they are combined together to make the best of it. Next, black background. Let the background be black, a bottomless abyss, an enigma. Teamwork is top priority, regardless of the mysteries. What matters the most is cooperation, teamwork, and trust, even though we never know each other from the start. Finally, round background. The round shape represents everyone in the team, toleration and approval, to work without arguments as smooth as the shape itself.
The color white is the resemblance of pure, plain and simple perfection. The color white is just as pure as our intention of taking part. Being plain doesn't mean boring. It means that it can blend in all sorts of situations. White is simple and at the same time soothing, the very image of perfection.
The color of coolness that shows the composed, calm, and collected behavior of the team. Work without rushing, which only brings you stress. The lighter and brighter version of blue represents great speed and the might to go on without flinching.
This is our timeline. The Ultimate4 registered for F1 in school is during the first week of March. We also did some research about the competition and went to search sponsorship for our team during that week. The second week of March, I started to design our car by sketching. We also did some research on the internet about car designs. The third week of March, the graphic designers started designing our folio. All the tests were being done as usual. During the fourth week of May, we did the analysis and found out that our car was fast. After that, we designed our booth on the second week of June. The fourth week of June, the manufacturer engineer started to manufacture the car by using the CNC machine. After that week, we started to the presentation. Finally, during the second week of July, the manufacturing engineer did the finishing touch to the car and we started testing the car. The car seems to move swiftly with ease. On 7th August, we will be entering the race and that day we will compete with the other competitors throughout the southern region of Malaysia.
We use the sponsor money for services and equipment for the F1 in school project. There are few items we needed for the F1 in school project. We bought 4 uniforms and it cost 400 ringgit. We also bought tire for 3 sets and it cost 600 ringgit. Finally, we used 650 ringgit for the booth. We spent 450 ringgit for machining the car and 400 ringgit for airbrushing. Another 200 ringgit was spent for the other items. The total for all of these cost 2,700. The balance 250 ringgit was saved for the other extra items to be bought in emergency cases.
The front wing, unlike the rear, does not just provide downforce, as it is the aerodynamic device that precedes the entire car. It is also responsible for directing airflow back toward the rest of the car. The optimal direction of this airflow is of critical importance to the overall downforce levels produced by the entire car.
Next is the rear wing. About a third of the car's total downforce can come from the rear wing assembly. The rear wings are the ones that are varied from the most track to track. As air flows over the wing, it is disturbed by the shape, causing a drag force. Although this force is usually less than the lift or downforce, it can seriously limit top speed and causes the engine to use more fuel to get the car through the air.
Next is the wheel. A wheel is a circular component that is intended to rotate on an axle bearing, allow heavy objects to be moved easily, facilitating movement or transportation while supporting a load. Common examples are found in transport applications. A wheel greatly reduces friction by facilitating motion by rolling together with the use of axle. Additional energy is lost from the wheel to rod interface. This is termed rolling resistance, which is predominantly a deformation loss. This energy is also lowered by the use of a wheel in comparison to dragging, because the net force on the contact point between the rod and the wheel is almost perpendicular to the ground.
The popular predator mammal of the seas, the great shark, is our first design concept. It is because the shark's tails provide thrust, making speed and acceleration dependent on tail shape. Caudal fin shape vary considerably between shark species. Due to their evolution in separate environments, in general, sharks swim at an average of 8 km per hour. We incorporate its body at our visual cargo.
The popular predator mammal of the sea, the great shark, is our first design concept. It is because the sharp tails provide thrust, making speed and acceleration dependent on tail shape. Caudal fin shape vary considerable between shark species due to their evolution in separate environments. In general, sharks swim at an average of 8 km per hour. We incorporated body at our virtual cargo.
Finally, is rocket. We choose this concept on our car because rocket can travel through the air and are usually tall and thin. This shape gives a high ballistic coefficient and minimize drag losses. In addition, it can be significant due to the path of the rocket around the center of celestial body when high enough speeds in right direction and altitude are achieved. A stable orbit or escape velocity is obtained. We incorporate its fin at our front wing and rear wing.
After a few discussions and researches, we finally chose these designs as our car design. We incorporated Design 1 and Design 2 to create a better car for our team. We used Shark's body at our virtual cargo and Falcon's body at our front wing and rear wing.
After the car has been designed, I helped the design engineer to build the car that he created and made the analysis with him. After that, the car design will be transferred into the CNC machine to start the manufacturing process. Then, I need to ensure that the machine runs properly and follow all the correct specifications until the manufacturing process is done. Next, I need to vacuum the CNC machine to clean the sawdust from the wood in the CNC machine. Finally, I entered the finishing step. Firstly, I need to sand car with number 3 and number 0 glass paper. Then, I also sand it with P1000 waterproof abrasive paper. And then, I apply wood fill that was mixed with water and let it dry. I also sand it with P700 waterproof after the car has dried. Then, I use lacquer and thinner. After that, lightly sand the car with P800 sandpaper and I repeated the action 3 times. Then I sprayed the car with white undercoat, followed by the first layer and applied the black color. And then I sprayed the second layer of blue color. Finally, I used clear color spray to make the car shine even more.
For sponsors, we got from 5 companies and 4 from personal sponsors. The 5 companies is YAJ Advisory Sdn Bhd give 1000. Caltex Malacca give us 150. TKR Sdn Bhd give us 300. SMK Sdn Bhd and Jabatan Ketua Menteri Melaka give us 500 each. The 4th personal sponsors is Puan Suhaila and Encik Abdul Jalil. Give us 200. Second is from me and Sarah from this team. We give 100. Third is Koperasi SMK Sri Tanjong Melaka. Give us 100. The last is Puan Norhia binti Haji Aban. Give us 100. The total amount are 2,950.
During we do this project, my team faced a lot of problems and we managed to solve them. The problem I faced when doing the car designing, there were many errors contained in my car. So my car can't do analysis because I broke the wheel in the making of the car. I had to redo my car again. My car design also had many errors because I don't have much knowledge in car designing. I went to see other F1 design engineers in my school to teach me in using the SolidWorks app properly to solve my problem.
There were some problems in searching for sponsors. It was difficult to convince them, so I had to go to their company to persuade them and then I get their sponsorship.
I had to face some problem with Adobe Illustrator because there were many things to be learned from it. I solved the problem by learning from the advisor and Google.
My biggest problem is our school's CNC machines breakdown. We were so worried our car won't be complete in time and we decided to send our car to people who has an available machine based on our design.